Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Break It Down. Let's finish clearing out the Temple of Bhaal and then go meet with Voss.
Her screams. So loud. Should have cut them off. Squeezed harder. Still, she is silent now.
That pretty skin of Orin's all melted to nothing. Unflayed, untreated. What a waste.
To let such a weakling leave unharmed. But it is Bhaal's decree. I will not defy him.
You calling me a weakling? Mr. 11 Strength?
Begone, before I set my teeth to your flesh.
She is crushed. Destroyed. Obliterated. But her skull did not sit in my palm. Not by my hand. No. No.
So messy. All you needed was a drop of Adabile. That would have done for Orin.
Alright, we need to take these guys out. I'll let Minsk do the opening blow.
You sought a fight, and now you have one.
Good. I'm curious if I would have broken my oath if I attacked them with my Paladin first. Ain't no sense in risking it. But there's also no way we could leave these ballists down here. Half of them are crazy, and they all worship a god of murder. They're gonna continue murdering. An odd choice. Oh no!
But kicking for goodness!
That's how we're slowed.
much for peace.
My bad.
To glory, or glory is death.
To pay Withers a visit. We had to do a long rest anyway.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Cometh the hour, cometh the hamster.
Should mind my step.
You killed her! You killed her! I thought it not possible. And yet, curious.
Anything is possible for a possible.
You killed her! You killed her!
Such agonies I would inflict upon you for what you've done here. But Bhaal's law is absolute. You may leave, unmauled.
I'm taking my maul with me.
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about to be returned in kind.
I could just knock them off the side, but I like my loot.
Time to push my luck again.
Feels like I've lost something.
A spasm grips your chest. Your strength falters. An emptiness grows within you, Paladin. Something has been lost.
You have broken your oath, Paladin. At the close of day, I will be waiting for you. We have much to discuss.
So, in the previous fight, my paladin didn't get any killing blows? Why'd that break my oath and not fighting the ones on the other side of the temple? Well, I guess it was bound to happen, right? This planet is so careful up to this point. Now between that and Lae'zel being killed off, it's been a couple of surprises the past couple of episodes. Experiment on Cruor. Night all 3. Father sent a butler to fawn over me. I'm not my mind-mangled bloodkin. I need no coddling. I'll send it back to him, entrails and all. Night all 4. Not again. The wretched minion has returned, singing my praises over the way I slaughtered it. If it craves death, I'll give it a lingering one. Its screams will silence father's concerns. Night all 9. Again, this praise-poxing creature comes back to me. If it will not leave me be, I'll make something beautiful of it. An effigy, stuffed with the flesh of every other butler in this city. Father will see I need no instruction, no inspiration, nor does any true chosen of Bhaal. I talk to the bones. This is a notebook filled with handwritten poems, most of which seem to be about communing with the murdered dead through contemplation of their corpses. The verse, much of it quite accomplished, is lyrical and elegiac, profoundly insightful and even moving. The final poem is 34 lines in length, ending with the words below. Your corpus was killed, your life ephemeral, but your death was fine art, and art is eternal. Hail, immortal victim, hail, and sacrifice, live ever on. My orange chest key. Couple of invasion plans and a manifesto. Written on leathery parchment, the document has a fetid metallic odor. Manifesto, 13 Uktar, 1482. I, Orin, called the Red by the Shalar, daughter of Helena, granddaughter of Saravok Anshev, do vow in the name of Bhaal, my lord of murder, to serve his unholy will. I shall become an incarnation of slaughter, and the pain and humiliation inflicted upon his temple by the ignorant masses of Baldur's Gate shall be repaid 1,000-fold. This I do swear and attest with my own heart's blood. Concerning Orin the Red. Little sister, whatever in the Grey Waste are we going to do with you? Bhaal will never care that you waste your time posing your corpse dollies. Bhaal doesn't care whether you give him the corpse of a pauper or a king. At the end of the day, all Father wants is death in droves, death in numbers. To sap away the life of this dull world as swiftly and widely as we can. You plan, you plot, you prevaricate. Excuse me. And you waste his time. Bhaal doesn't need us to think. He needs us to kill. You kill beautifully, and have talents in your shapes magics that I never will. But you do not understand Lord Bhaal. Perhaps it is a failing of your diluted blood, as a mere grandchild. I am his sole living pureblood. I'll accept no challenge from you, though you show some darn respect.
The corpse regards you, lifelessly.
Who are you?
Helena Anshev, daughter of Saravok, mother of Orin.
So she's the product of incest. It feels odd coming from Saravok, though. Always liked him being in love with Tomoko. Why did you try to kill your own daughter?
I wanted to be Bhaal's chosen. Saravok told me she must be my offering. I was close, my hand around her throat. I failed.
Did Orin know that Saravok ordered you to kill her?
No. She worshipped him, loved him. So did I.
What happened to you?
Orin, my daughter. I tried to kill her, but she killed me first.
Where are you from?
Baldur's Gate, Brandon District.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Fallen ball spawn. I think that might be a spoiler. A plan for chaos. How weakly the city slumbers above, safe behind its walls. It forgets what lurks below. It must be reminded. If the tyrant wishes them to suckle his accursed teat, I can make them crave it. My sweet assassins set to stalk their hearths and stifle their throats. My changelings will turn the very face of hope against them. Master choking apprentice, father hacking down son. The city will butcher itself soon enough, and the lordling will be powerless to stop it.
Orin relished tormenting this poor soul.
Yeah, he's one of the origin characters. I'm pretty sure you don't see albino dragonborn very often. Blood envy for the unworthy. Oh, my stupid slaughterkin. How many thousands will you mutilate before you learn to make their blood spill worthy of Father's altar? You deceive your god with these mindless flayings, and our temple, no, my temple, decays because of it. It can't be so. It mustn't be so. The favorite of Bhaal must be one worthy of his name, one who serves him, and only him. If you insist on shouldering the yoke of these other so-called chosen, then I'll craft you a better one. A worm, to make you mindless as the altar meat you butcher. And I will restore this temple in Bhaal's true image. A glorious vision, built atop your festering corpse. An Orin's bed. Alright. Well, we can leave here, I think. A couple new revelations. We'll go back to camp, bring back Shadowheart. We also have to go back to the circus and turn in Dribbles the Clown. You have broken your sacred oath and betrayed your beliefs. You can no longer use channel oath charges. You should go to camp and contemplate what happened and what comes next. I'm guessing there's a quest to restore your oath, so that's just more content, right? There he is, the Oathbreaker Knight. Oh, level 12 undead. Interesting.
Fate spins along as it should.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? Then thou must return with the proper payment.
This is the price of balance.
Which is quite a steal, by the way.
Well counted. I recommend keeping my distance for a moment. By doom and dusk I strike thy name from the archives. Rise.
From bonds free, no more a slave. Liberators, saviors, pawns, dupes, fools, released, usefulness ended, targeted, killed, death unavoidable.
Okay. Well, let's talk to everybody about what happened in the Temple of Bhaal.
Good riddance to the shape changer. Couldn't have happened to a worse wretch. Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Orin was a monster, whatever her form. I suppose growing up somewhere like this would make a monster of anyone.
Hell's take that Bhaal freak. She would have bled the whole world just for the fun of it. We've got her Netherstone now. One step closer to getting the Netherbrain under control.
Not sure why that was there.
Another Bhaal spawn buried by our hand. Bhaal should learn better than to send his offspring against us. They might as well be babes, dropped bare bottom into the Rashiman winter.
I would be lying if I told you I was certain we would walk out of that temple alive. We faced Bhaal there once before, and I was not ready to count on luck a second time. But luck had no part in it. Just you. That is both chosen beaten, and their stones wrested from their grasp. But where they fall, the Elder Brain rises. It is already worming its way free. We must find it before it slips its collar, whether we are ready or not.
That's Orin dealt with. Good riddance. Now that we have her Netherstone, we're one big step closer to finishing this, once and for all.
The blight that was Orin has been purged from the world. And we have another Netherstone also. A significant step towards stopping this evil, once and for all.
Bhaal's chosen has been bled. May her torment be tenfold of that which she inflicted.
Alright, let's go meet with this guy.
I have been waiting for you. I felt the moment of your liberation. The shedding of your bond. You called to me. I am here to show you the way.
Who are you?
I was the first. The first to swear. The first to fall. When another's oath is broken, I stand witness. I hear their sorrow. I see their jubilation. I guide their hand. Oathbreaker. You swore to defend the defenseless. To stand as an emblem for all that is good and just in this world. Tell me, why did you abandon your oath?
Yeah, it was not my intention. My actions had unexpected consequence.
A lapse in judgment. To know the reason for your fall is, perhaps, to know the shape of things to come. Take comfort in your undoing. I, like you, abandoned my cause. But much can still be achieved. Your oath is broken. The light within you fades. A new power is awakening.
Tell me more about these powers.
Darkness will obey your summons. The dead will march to your rhythm. Even now, these shadows gather around you. They sense the cracks in your armor. They yearn to be used, to be inflicted.
Is there any way to reclaim my oath?
It is possible. But such a promise must not be made lightly. Wealth must be sacrificed, and your soul repledged. It is wise to first consider what is gained, and what is lost in the bargain. Should you wish to do so, speak with me again.
What oath did you swear?
I served a noble lord. I fought for him without question or restraint. Where his light shone, my sword followed. In his name, I raised villages, put thousands to the sword. I believed our greater purpose required such brutality, such sacrifice. But his light was so radiant, it blinded me to all else. I could not see the darkness and corruption of the path he led me down. When I finally saw the truth, he would not be reasoned with. So I ended him. For this, I was called Oathbreaker.
That was a brave decision. It can't have been easy.
It was merely a choice, as I have made countless others since. What's past is past. We are here to discuss your future.
What did you achieve after abandoning your oath?
I wielded the powers of darkness, yet held a candle for those who needed the light. My actions followed no teaching, apart from my own justification. Good or ill, I made my choices. Eventually, I heard the call of others who had strayed. I showed them the way, as I show you now.
So now we make a choice. I'm going to live with the consequences of my action, despite it not really being clear that I was going to break my oath. I'm ready. I'll become an Oathbreaker.
Do not resist. Surrender and be remade. Though born of a vile source, these powers can be used for good or ill. Your oath no longer binds you. The choice is yours alone.
I'm kind of glad this happened because I was... Part of me wanted my oath to break at some point throughout the game so I could check out this class. Plus I think the Oathbreaker class sounds really cool. Also really appreciate the emphasis they put on the nuance of an Oathbreaker. Just because you break your oath doesn't mean you're evil. And like he said, you could use these vile powers for good. And I like the line where he said, was it his power stems from darkness, but he can hold the light for those who need it? Something like that. So we have what? Spiteful Suffering. The target takes 1 to 4 necrotic damage each turn, and attack rolls against it have advantage. Control Undead. Use the power of your oath to gain control over an undead creature. The undead will follow you around and attack your enemies. The target's level must be lower than yours. Dreadful Aspect. Let your darkest emotions burst forth as a menacing pulse to frighten nearby enemies. Hellish Rebuke we've seen, Inflict Wounds we've seen, Crown of Madness, Darkness. Aura of Hate. You and any nearby fiends, and undead, gain an additional 3 to damage dealt with melee weapons. The aura disappears if you fall unconscious. Bestow Curse and Animate Dead. We don't use our spells anyway, so... doesn't really matter. We did lose Aura of Protection. Oh no, it just got disabled because we have to... reapply all of these.
No one's stopped me yet.
I mean, we could bring... wasn't bludgeoning first, right? Is it because I have a Maul equipped to change the bludgeoning damage? If we brought Astarion along, he'd benefit from that as well. As does she. Well, we're gonna lean into this. Why not? Wonder if there's any dialogue about it.
Need something? Go ahead.
Doesn't seem so. Well, we need to do a long rest anyway. Oh, do we still have...
That's a friendly looking shadow.
Alright, we still have Divine Smite. Just wanted to... make sure that wasn't taken from us. Of course, we're getting close to the end of the game, I think, so... won't be able to experience the Oathbreaker subclass for very long.
Oathbreaker, what do you need of me?
What happens if I reclaim my oath?
Returning to your oath means relinquishing the darkness within you. Its evil must be banished. Your oath-sworn powers will return. You will be bound again by the decrees you promised to uphold.
Oh, the icon's cool too. Alright, I'm gonna call it here, and next time we will go to the circus and turn in dribbles to Lucretia. And probably go visit Voss after that. I also want to touch on how I think that freeing Orpheus makes a lot more narrative sense now as well, now that Lae'zel has died. Because her last wish was to free Orpheus. She wanted us to do that. And now that she is fallen to our foes, it made more sense that we'd follow through with the quest she wanted us to do. So, I'm looking forward to that little narrative twist in our adventure. I forgot what this hammer looked like without the light spill on it. But either way, for now, I'm going to call it here. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.